Is there any relic more representative of the culture war's much vaunted good old days than the beauty contest? A bad fit in today's world. The last great hurrah of the form came with Steve Harvey accidentally reading out the wrong winner of Miss Universe.
I have to apologize.
Like anything which involves human beings speaking and doing stuff, there's endless awkward gold to be found in the archives, if you can be asked. So let's have a route around. Not in Miss World, but with the 1980 contest of the prestigious Miss Anglia. Yes, Anglia, the Norwich-based ITV franchise holder, who brought us such shows as Nightmare, Man Oh Man, and Lenny Bennett's Lucky Ladders.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the fine city of Norwich, we present Miss Anglia 1980.
With each contestant, you can pinpoint the exact moment some balding producer told them to smile. Sitting through these, you realise that no matter how much you like ladies, how big of a horny playboy you are, at a certain point there just become too many ladies. I mean, how many's this? It's gotta be like half the women on the planet in 1980, including the ones with Noel Edmonds' hair. Cheer up, might never happen. Still going? We have to be getting near the end now. Nope, more ladies. Well, there's just too many ladies. This is only the final. The previous rounds must have eliminated more women than Thanos. Princess Di there? Rest in peace, Your Highness. Is anyone keeping count? I'm sure some of these are the same women in different wigs. I've definitely seen her before. Oh, bloody hell, hurry up. I've got places to be. I mean, I don't, but...
A warm welcome, please, for your host tonight, Fred Dinage.
Entering through a slightly phallic doorway. 38 years old. Fred's spectacular haircut should be on Arthur C. Clarke's Mysterious World. How does that even work? Somehow, all of it's a comb-over.
36 beauties bidding for that title, bidding for a first prize of £1,000 in cash and a year's contract with Anglia Television. Now, during that year, the winner tonight will travel all over the Anglia area, really representing the company, being a sort of ambassador, or perhaps the word is ambassadress.
Now, Ambassador, with these signed photos of Lenny Bennett, you're really spoiling us. As well as a big cheque, the winners get a portrait, as seen here of last year's winner. Fucking hell. Fred has a co-host, who's just gotten out of bed. And we begin with the daywear section. Just the normal regular clothes you'd wear during the day, if you were on a mission to Mars. For all 36 contestants walking out of that dick door, we get the pertinent facts: age, height, hometown, and measurements for tits, waist and hips. With a bit of added trivia, it's essentially top trumps with ladies. And using such a broad cross-section, this round really answers that eternal question of, what is a woman?
Cherry works as an upholsteress, although she also has a diploma in modelling. She's a very brainy lady with 9 O-levels and 2 A-levels. And her favourite food, although you wouldn't believe it to look at her, is jam roly-poly. And her favourite foods are Chinese or other meat-free foreign dishes.
By order of the Peaky fucking Blinders. They let you know all the important stuff, like star signs and
Her favourite television programmes are Mork and Mindy and Happy Days. And her favourite television programme is Charlie's Angels. Erica's favourite programme on television is The Professionals, and her hobbies include watching Robin's Nest. The programmes that keep her glued to the television are cartoons.
Not one mention of Noel's house party. Swipe left! The whole thing functions as a census, painting a broad and full picture of British femininity.
She is 17. She likes rug making, playing the guitar and banger racing. She has a perfect hourglass figure measuring 36, 23, 36. And her favourite food is peanut butter and toast. She was born under the star sign Sagittarius and she has 3 brothers.
Sum up 1980 in one sentence.
She's 24 and is some lucky man's personal secretary.
You know, under schools on your dad's Facebook, it says University of Life.
And she says her highest qualification is that she has loads of common sense.
Lads, these women, they're not so different from you and I. They have hopes and dreams.
And the person she'd most like to meet is John Cleese. And Diane would like to meet Dustin Hoffman. Colleen has an ambition. It is quite simply to be a success in everything she does.
They're just like us.
She'd like to be happy.
Not wanting to show himself up in front of such a collection of powerful womanhood, Fred's a stickler for perfection.
So I want to tell you at this stage, our judges have in fact spoken and met all of the girls, spoken with and met all of the girls. Talking of the judges, let me now introduce them to you.
They say a smile can completely change your perception of somebody. Who's this guy? Serial killer? Local oddball? Lovely dad. Fred's introductions are exceptional, though there seem to be even more judges than contestants.
A very lovely lady. And talking of thrillers, it really is a great thrill to welcome Judy Geeson. Do you recall that recent TV series Secret Army? And do you remember that very lovely Belgian agent? The chairman of our judges, a man with a very definite eye for figures, but only of the mathematical kind, of course, Anglia's controller of programmes, Philip Garner.
After the day wear round, like the opening to Saving Private Ryan, the field of 36 is getting absolutely massacred, down to just 12. And has Fred been doing MDMA in the ad break?
But whoever they choose, whatever their decision, I'm sure you'll agree tonight, really, everything is beautiful.
The competition moves on with the evening wear round. Another barrage of facts, of hopes, wishes and breast sizes. Is she trying to hypnotise me?
And the person Janet would most like to meet is Warren Beatty. And the person she would most like to meet is Diana Ross. She wants to visit Disneyland, and another of her ambitions is to meet Prince Charles.
It can be very inspirational, meeting your heroes.
Carol Barnes from Cranfield is still at school and is very busy studying for A-levels in art, English and biology. One day she hopes she might meet Woody Allen.
Remember this amazing name from our last video? Well, the king is dead.
And the last of our final 12 girls is Melanie Sunshine from Stowmarket.
And long live the Queen.
And amongst other things can do 30 sit-ups in 20 seconds.
There's a musical guest while they decide who's getting binned this time.
2 guys, 2 dolls. Together they make the sensational sound of Guys and Dolls.
But the entire thing just seems to be an absolutely flagrant innuendo about stiffies.
When you're in love with a beautiful woman, it's hard. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you know it's hard. You know it's hard, know it gets hard.
See the blonde lady there? Genuinely the daughter of Bruce Forsyth. they get a couple of numbers, gifting us this exhilarating pan down a row of ruddy-faced old trumpeters. Oof, I need to sit down after that. And as we return from our final ad break, things have gone very classy. Hello, it's all kicking off. I've never felt so alive!
What's the song about? Bad peanuts!
Back to business with the final 6, and the classic bikini round. The names are pretty great, sounding like one of Bob Mortimer's tall tales on Would I Lie to You.
Contestant number 32, Melanie Sunshine from Stowmarket. Contestant number 2, Delia Moth from Peterborough. And this time it is contestant number 19, Eileen Tyers from Bedford.
Now they're all in swimwear. Fred's understandably a little giddy.
Welcome, Delia. Come closer to me. Hi, Erica. Come close. Hi, Melanie. What a delightful name that is. Move across just a fraction. That's lovely. You also do yoga. Does it work? I mean, is it therapeutic? Does it clear the mind?
Of course it works. Look at me.
It really does work.
It does actually, yes.
If, like me, you don't know how to chat to girls, take note from the master at work.
You're going to kill me because you asked me not to, but your funniest experience concerned a bath.
Is this going to involve Robin Asquith up a ladder?
I started to run the bath, but I decided to have a lay down, and I fell asleep. And
You flooded?
It flooded the house.
No. Maybe this next one will be better.
Funniest experience concerned or concerns an old car.
Oh, yes. It was a lovely old car, but it had a mind of its own. It only went when it wanted to.
It's gone now.
That does sound like a funny experience.
The Love Bug.
If the conversation starts to dry up, simply continue your television survey.
What's your favourite TV show?
The Muppets.
Oh,
The Professionals.
The Professionals.
Upstairs, downstairs.
Georgia Mildred.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sailor of the Century, of course.
Oh, I see. Oh, dear.
I'm not saying he's getting flustered with all these swimsuit hotties, but he's noticeably sweatier at the end of the round than he was at the start. Sorry, I shouldn't say hotties. That's a bit sexist. What I meant to say was...
All of our 6 lovely finalists in Miss Anglia. Lovely, very lovely. Very lovely lady too, a very lovely lady. That's a lovely cosy you've got, that's nice and bright. That's lovely. Lovely, so welcome back then to the... From Leon.
However, like Highlander, but where everyone's told exactly how big your hips are.
Only one of them can be Miss Anglia. And so, ladies and gentlemen, while the judges decide, and what a nasty decision that's going to be.
To buy them some thinking time, there's a couple of numbers from Vince Hill.
But before that, it was a Negro spiritual. These days, I suppose most of you know it because it's the tune of a very well-known commercial on television. Miracles, miracles, that's what life's about. Most of you must agree if you thought it out.
I love when you find a tune that you've known for ages has actual lyrics. Tripping up, falling down. Beatles seen it, you've been framed, mate.
Singing live, telling us is Meatloaf!
You fucking what, mate? They're nothing alike. And now all that's left is to announce the winners.
Right, who is going to be Miss Anglia Television 1980? Andrew Ray can tell us.
Delia Moth!
Out she comes, looking pretty exposed in that tiny bikini between the lads in suits. I've had dreams like that.
But I leave you, ladies and gentlemen, with Miss Anglia Television 1980.
As she's left to stand crying for ages, whoever's hand cranking the credits needs a bit of a breather. Another terrific name for our list. What does that say? Ralph Foxdick? For sheer aesthetic value, let's take a quick look at one more beauty contest. Speaking of the Peaky Blinders, there's the final boss. This one took place on the Wheel Tappers and Shunters Social Club, a 70s variety show set in an imaginary and slightly exaggerated northern working men's club, where many of the big 80s acts made their television debuts, including Cannon and Ball and the Grumbleweeds.
We have got all the finalists here tonight. Several hundred entered. We are now down to the last 8.
Here's a question. Who would you want hosting a beauty contest?
Thank you, Bernard.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Alright, let's give him a chance.
representing the Masquerade Club in Weston-super-Mare, Deirdre Greenland. Her measurements are 36, 23, 36.
Roy Orbison, watching proceedings. I'm fascinated by Bernard's choices in which H's to drop.
Kay has blonde hair and hazel eyes, and she's a trainee teacher.
He's a bit surprised by this cue card.
Julie is a part-time hypnotist, assistant, and the bits that count are 34, 22, 34.
The beauty parade gives us a glimpse at our judges. Notorious dead paedophile Cyril Smith, who doesn't seem massively into it for some reason, plus Timothy West, Alvin Stardust, and Bet Lynch off Corrie. Everything about this is so evocative of a class you just don't see represented on television anymore. You wouldn't get a lineup like this on Love Island.
Contestant number 7 from Wales is Linda Craggle. And finally, our last contestant from the Manhattan Cabaret Club near Wigan.
It's no wonder Kojak turned up. Look at the amount of smoke in that room. Everyone there's got lungs like a coal miner's boot. My ceiling's gone yellow just from watching it. Who's interviewing the ladies? Not Bernard, I hope.
Patrick Moore!
Ah, the games master himself.
Good evening.
Oh, Patrick Moore. Although Patrick Kearney, the corpse-defiling freeway killer, would have done a better job than this.
Without further ado, we have now, I'd like to introduce the first girl, and she is Miss Nightclub of Great Britain. And she is Deirdre Greenland. Hello, Deirdre.
Good evening.
You look very nice.
Thank you very much.
This whole section is an incredible snapshot of the social dynamic between women and men in 1970s Britain.
There was a major in the Royal Welsh Fusion, it is. And I lived in Singapore, Malaya for 3 years, in Germany for 6 years.
I see. Well,
And
sorry, I haven't got all that time, you see, because actually I've got something very interesting written down here about Julie. It says she's 34, 22, 34, and I find that very interesting. Hello, Karen.
Hello.
That's a really nice dress. And it's not toga, is it?
Not quite.
No, it's very pretty. It also says that you do a lot of walking. What does that mean? You let me know where you're walking next time and I'll come out and have a walk with you. Hello, Tony.
Hello.
Tony. Tony, that's a boy's name.
Yes and no.
I can see it's no tonight. When you used to look like a little boy.
Yes.
You don't anymore.
This one's a bank clerk.
But what happens to all that money I keep paying over the counter?
well, that's locked away safely in a safe.
Oh, you don't stick any down your,
No, there's no room.
As an actor, he never turns down an opportunity to practice an accent.
Representing La Dolce Vita, Kay McDowell from Birmingham. Hello, Kay.
Hello.
You all right? Hello, Linda.
Lindy.
Lindy?
Yes.
Oh, Lindy. Sorry, Lindy. Oh, in Wigan, Jackie Robinson.
In the face of his aggressive flirting, none of them get to say anything before their time is up. He doesn't even ask what their favourite TV show is.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Kay. Thank you.
He does force one contestant, who's clearly dying of embarrassment, to do an impression of Eddie Waring.
Oh, go on, give us up and under.
It's up and under.
Up and under. Brilliant.
There's one final look for the judges, before it's into swimsuits for the results. Timothy West there, looking like a debt collector in a Dickens novel.
From Caesar's Palace at Luton, Karen Davis.
Most notable here is the host doing a joke where he reads out an announcement about a car instead of the winner, and Julie Goodyear looks well pissed off. As Tony with an I takes it, it's just left for me to wish congratulations to all the women for just having survived. I'll be returning to the genre in due course to look at some slightly more contemporary ones, which I'm sure will be quite
lovely, lovely.